good afternoon, or good morning for some of y'all. How y'all doing this morning? Me, I'm doing good. I am in the midst of packing, so I'm trying to pack some stuff up. I got my clothes and stuff in suitcases that I'm going to be taking to the house that I'm going to be wearing for right now. And then I have some containers that hopefully will be able to fit in the back seat. But if not, we'll figure it out once I start getting everything moved. But I want to talk about traveling for a minute. I need people to understand that certain boats are for certain purposes, okay? When you travel, it isn't about just the cruise boat that you take or the places that you go. It's when you go and the purpose of you going. A lot of y'all never talk about purpose of traveling. Why are you traveling? What are you trying to do? What is the whole, point of going? Are you going on this cruise to relax? Are you going on this cruise to party? Are you going on a cruise to enjoy the shows? Are you going to get some sleep? Are you going to do some writing? Are you going to see different countries? Are you going to just, figure things out? Find out what your next move is? So depending on that determines what cruise ship that you choose, what vacation that you take, what place that you go to. It's the same thing as when it comes down to why you moving. Where you moving to? Why you moving there? What is the purpose of you moving there? So look at a cruise like moving. What is the point of you going? What are you going to get out of it? When I went on Margaritaville and everybody asked me, why did I choose Margaritaville for my second cruise? Because it was for a vacation. I need people to understand there's a difference between a vacation and party. I can party anywhere. I can party here where I'm at in Florida. I can party in North Carolina. But a cruise to me is not for that for me. I don't mind going to the club, having a good time, but that ain't why I'm going. I'm going because I don't have to get up unless I feel like it. I can stay in my bed and sleep while I'm on a cruise and make up for lost sleep. I can walk around a cruise ship, listen to music, go upstairs, watch the little games that they do, stuff like that. Y'all have seen somewhat of my cruise vacation, but you'll have to go on my YouTube channel. I'm still posting everything from that cruise. I haven't posted everything. But I chose it because I wanted to just chill. If I go on Virgin, I'm going to chill. I'm not going for the purpose of partying. I'm really not, because I can do that at home. I'm going because I want to be on a boat. I want to be on the water. I want to go to different places around the world and don't have to pay a lot of money to do so. I want to be able to get off the boat, walk around, and if not, go on excursions and just have a great time. That's why I want to go on vacation. For no other reason than for that. Purpose alone. So I find that kind of funny when people say, well, you want to go on vacation to enjoy myself. That's why I want to go on vacation. But if you somebody that want to go, party, then Carnival is going to be more so your cruise ship. If you go on Royal, it's more so for children. If you go on Disney, it is geared to children, but also geared to adults, family. Royal is a family cruise ship. Disney is a family cruise ship. MSC, I don't think it's really meant for kids. MSC is not really meant for kids. I think it is meant more for adults, but I think it's more so a relaxing type of cruise. I think Princess can be a combination of both, depending on what cruise ship you go on. It really just depends on the ships, because each cruise line has multiple different ships, so it really just depends on the ships. So don't get me wrong, kids will have a great time on Princess. They will have a great time on any of these ships, but it ain't gonna be the same as Royal and Disney, because they are specifically geared towards family, whereas MSC is more so geared to couples, more so geared to adults, because it is. Princess is more so geared to older people. Margaritaville is a combination of both because they had the slide, but most of these cruise lines focus on the vacation more so than the party. So people are there to relax. They're there to enjoy themselves. Like I just saw a black couple talking about Virgin because they went for 7 days and it wasn't what they thought it was going to be. Well, that's because Virgin is more of an adult type of cruise. Let me break down the word adults. I mean mature people. It's geared for very grown, mature people. If you go on MSC, it's more geared for grown and mature people. You go on Princess, you go on Hollander, it's more so geared to grown people. People that just want to have a good time, but they don't want the childishness of certain people. They don't want the ratchetness. And even some of Carnival's boats are geared to that. So it really just depends on the boat. And some of these cruise lines have multiple boats. So whenever you pick your vacation, just know that how things are in the United States are not how they are when you go outside the United States. The way they party is different. Some of these places are about spirituality. So do your research before you decide to travel anywhere. A lot of people think they know what Vietnam and Thailand is like. Not till you get there. It's different. Very, very different. But like I said, if you go to France and you go to Paris, their food is different. You go to Australia, their food is different. So again, you gotta get your mind prepared for the fact that what you're used to is not how these countries operate. Not how these cruise ships operate. So for somebody like myself, I can adapt anywhere. Because sometimes it's not always about always go all the time. Sometimes I just want to relax. Sometimes I just want to get up, go on an excursion, and really see what that place has to offer. Like this one where they were riding bikes the whole entire time. All the way till they got to a certain point, and then they had to ride their bikes back. I was like, I'm not doing all of that. I don't want to ride no bike. That's just not me. But that doesn't mean I wouldn't do it for the experience of it all. But I know one thing, because I have chronic pain, I'm going to be hurting. But would it be great exercise by the time I get done? Yeah, but the good thing about it is they do stop. They stop throughout. So it won't be that bad. But just like, they have buses that take you where you need to go. Some of them and it's going to be a lot of walking. So are you somebody that's going to be able to handle a lot of walking when it comes to excursions? It's just, you really got to make decisions based on not only your health and wellness, but also based on what you personally like to do. If you somebody that want to go to Paris or you want to go to France, understand their food is different than ours because our food is unhealthy. It just is. So I get it. And then also depends on when you go. Like if you go to Greece during the on season, it's going to be more expensive because everything going to be open. There's going to be more to do. If you go in the off season, there's not going to be as much to do because a lot of stuff is going to be closed. That's why you may have to go in inland that's away from the tourist areas and go. So it just really depends on if you're going in a tourist area during the off season or whether you're going into the actual country itself. So it really just depends on that. So if you go in just because you want some peace, then don't go during on season. And like I said, during the summer, it is extremely hot and it is very expensive. So I don't never go during the summer to a lot of places unless I've already prepaid for it. Then yeah, I'll go. But the fact that it be so hot during the summer, I can't do no cruise during the summer. I just won't. But around September, October, from maybe October to maybe February, I'll go on vacation because it's a lot cooler. It's not as hot, but it still feels good. But it's just cooler when you first leave. But then once you get to the islands, it's a lot warmer. So, it just really depends. It's whatever your preference is. But just make sure that whatever reason you go, make sure there's a purpose of why you're going on that vacation, and then base your cruise and your vacation focus on that.